Fuck you! The F word. Used for cussing in rage, also used in sexual situations, or just as to emphasize intensity. Let's take for example. What a long f***ing day. That's a big f***ing tree. Holy f***. Holy f***ing shit! But where did the word even come from? And why is it seen as a bad word? The F word is believed to have derived from German roots, possibly derived from the Middle Dutch word fokken, which means to trust or to copulate with, which was used when sexual intercourse was involved. The earliest known written use of the word dates back to around 1475 in a poem called Flanflies. Part of the poem in Latin includes non sunt in coli qua fucant. Okay, I'll stop attempting. It translates to, they are not in heaven because they f*** their wives of Eli, which means even back then, the F word was used for the sake of vulgarity. In the 1528 manuscript copy of Cicero's De Officiis, a frustrated monk wrote a phrase which included f***ing abbot, possibly being pissed at the abbot. Who f***ing abbot who? I would never mere better eyes a face. Which in modern English, I would never bear his face, whoever the f***ing abbot may be. This is one of the oldest known uses of the word in its adjectival form, implying that the verb form was already well used back then. Then in the 19th century, particularly during the Victorian era, the F word became increasingly taboo, leading to its censorship in literature and public discourse. Writers and publishers often used different words with the same meaning, but then later in the early 20th century, especially during and after the World War I, there was a gradual loosening of language taboos. The F word began to reappear in literature, initially among soldiers, and then later in society. It became associated with rebellion, counterculture, and the rejection of social norms. But did you know, in 1971, a man named Paul Robert Cohen, who wore a jacket inside the Los Angeles courthouse with the words "the draft" written on it, was arrested and convicted under Californian law. The law that he allegedly broke was maliciously and willfully disturbing the peace or quiet of any neighborhood or person by offensive conduct. The case ended up reaching the United States Supreme Court, where the issue was whether Cohen's wearing of the jacket was protected by the First Amendment, which is freedom of speech. The court ruled 5-4 in favor of Cohen, stating that his expression, though offensive, was protected under symbolic speech under the First Amendment, which leads us to today, the 25th century, using it loosely in media as humor or rage, amongst friends and family, or strangers online. And honestly, I think it's been great, cause why the f not? If you've enjoyed or learned something from this video, give us a like and consider subscribing. We post more videos like these, so stay tuned.